Napier Committee for Thursday the 18th March. And no apologies. The Mayor has now left the room. Any conflicts of interest? Sorry. Councillor Price, second by Deputy Mayor Brosnan. The apologies be accepted. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Against? Carried. Any conflicts of interest? There being none, no public forum. Announcements by the Chair. I have none. Are there any minor matters that are not on the agenda? No. Announcements by management? None. We're going well. Confirmation of minutes, that the minutes of the Prosperous Napier Committee meeting held on Thursday the 5th of November 2020 be taken as a true and accurate record. Could I have someone move that? Councillor Brown, second Councillor McGrath. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried. We have one item in the open agenda, that being the quarterly report for the 6 months ended the 31st of December 2020. And Caroline, would like to speak to that?
Thank you, Chair. So the year-to-date operating net deficit of $870,000 is $5.2 million favourable to the budgeted deficit of $6.1 million. The favourable variance to budget is mainly due to the higher than anticipated revenue from Council's tourism activities. Revenue from these activities was $3.6 million higher than budget. We have revenue from financial and development contributions being higher than budget by $500,000 and interest earned above budget by $300,000. Offsetting these favourable variances is a increased depreciation expense of $1.6 million, and that is due to a significant uplift in the revaluation of the Three Waters assets. The capital expenditure year to date is sitting at $24 million versus a year to date budget of $31.7 million. Happy to take any questions.
Have any questions? Councillor Crystal, are you?
Yeah, I've got questions about, there's a couple of things in the paper I've got questions about. Yeah. So just on page 21, under stormwater, it actually says Napier City Council in collaboration with the Bay of Plenty Regional Council operates a stormwater collection and disposal system. I'm assuming that's in Pura.
Good spotting.
Eh?
Good spotting.
Yeah.
There's been a takeover.
Unless it is a collaboration with another region.
I think it's a long way to send our stormwater.
But we can get some of the sand off the beach.
We will correct that.
Yes,
Yep,
okay.
thank you.
And also under the, I think it's about page 58, it says the Napier, the Conference and Events Centre under renewals rather than the Napier War Memorial Centre.
Thank you.
But also I'd really like to say well done on the tourism facilities that are cranking along way better than we thought. Especially, the aquarium and Kennedy Park and Lalole Partou is just doing really well. So,
Deputy Mayor Brosnan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Caroline, I just thought it might be helpful to clarify, I suppose, when our budgets were set and what the frame of mind was at that stage, because obviously we were in the middle of COVID and sort of expecting, not necessarily worst case scenario, but we did our best at forecasting the loss of revenue to a lot of our income streams at that stage. And I just thought that might be helpful as some context.
We'll put it into context. So when we set our annual plan budgets back in June of last year, we were taking into account the impact that COVID may have on our mainly our tourism activities and the loss of revenue there. It was a difficult exercise to forecast what that impact might be at that point in time. We put quite a bit of time and effort in to analysing what that might be, and took what we thought was a pretty conservative approach. And as it's turned out, our tourism activities have bounced back a lot better than we anticipated. We were anticipating a shortfall of around 5 million in the tourism activities to be funded from our reserves. So with the improved performance of the tourism activities, it means that we shouldn't be utilising as much of the reserve funding as we had anticipated.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Councillor Crown?
Through the Chair, along the same lines as Councillor Christo, I noticed that in our quarterly report we're referring to our Māori committee as the Māori Consultative Committee. I just wanted to find if we can get some consistency around that. Might give the public an impression that we've got two different committees when it is actually just the Māori committee.
Okay. Any further questions? The officer's recommendation is that we receive the quarterly report for the 6 months ended 31st of December 2020. Do I have a mover? Councillor Price, seconder. Councillor Crown, all those in favour please say aye.
Aye.
Against? That's carried. That is our one and only item in the open agenda. And can I have someone move that we go into public excluded? Councillor Mawson, seconded Councillor Bogue. All those in favour please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Just a bit of a break.